Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another video of Life Coach Code. I'm Coach Dan, and in today's video we're gonna talk about, actually today's video is gonna be pretty amazing. It's probably gonna be the best video that I make on this channel here, because it's gonna be longer and I'm gonna explain to you exactly how you can make the universe be on your side. And not just that, this video is gonna show different sceneries, because I'm gonna travel through Europe and I'm gonna film myself along my travels, and I'm gonna explain this topic along the travels. I'm gonna separate this video in three parts. First part is gonna be where I explain to you the dynamics behind how this works so you can understand. The second part is gonna be where I show you what you probably do right now and what you shouldn't do. And the third part is gonna be where I tell you exactly what you should do to make the universe your friend, to make the universe be on your side and help you to achieve your goals or whatever you want to achieve in life. And also, if you stay till the end of this video, I'm gonna give you something for free, just like any video on YouTube probably says these days. But really, if you stay till the end of this video, I'm gonna give you something for free as a gift. So watch it all, stay till the end of this video, and yeah, have fun. First of all, I want to start with one word that I really love from the English language. The word is serendipity. Now, what does serendipity mean? It means an occurrence and development of events by chance that are resulting in a happy or beneficial result. So why do I like this word so much? Well, first of all, it goes opposite of how we are programmed to think, right? We are programmed to think that if something doesn't go our own way, that the world or the universe is conspiring against us. That's our default mindset, that we need to struggle. It's us against the world, that other people are out there to get us, and we need to fight for our dreams, we need to fight for our goals, and it's always this fight and struggle and pushing through the current. By default, this makes us believe that the world doesn't want us to be happy, that the world doesn't want us to succeed, to reach our goals, to live our best life. And this mindset is probably at the cause of most of our problems, because the mindset we carry with ourselves ends up being the reality we live in. And if we believe that the world is against us and we need to fight it, then that's the reality we're gonna live in, and it's gonna be us who is standing on our own way. That's why I like serendipity, the word serendipity, and what it describes so much, because it breaks through this narrative. It's like all of a sudden is this fight you think you have, it's actually giving you something that you wanted without you being aware of. It's this events happening behind your back, but not for your bad, but actually for your good, to improve the quality of your life, to give you something that maybe you didn't even know you wanted. Serendipity actually is what we need to change our mindset towards. Why is this? It's because your mindset will literally show you the things that you're gonna pick up from the reality you live in. It's what kind of mindset you have, that's the type of things you're gonna pick up. If you think that the world is out to get you, well, those kind of details you're gonna pick up. You will see all the things that are going against your plans and miss on all the things that are actually trying to help you. If you have the mindset that the world is actually trying to help you, then it's gonna be the opposite. You're gonna see all the things, all the details that are actually trying to help you, and ignore all the little things that don't go your way. Now, in both cases, we're not actually seeing the complete picture of reality. However, it's much more beneficial to focus on the things that are trying to help us and create a reality where we are not actually fighting against the world, but where we actually are on the same side with the world, with the universe. Because let's be honest, you cannot be you cannot be more powerful than the universe. You cannot be more powerful than the force that created everything. The best strategy is to actually make this force be on your side, or you be on its side. Now, how to do this? I want to make this video practical, and I want to give you an actual thing that you can do to make the universe actually on your side. Now, before we start, I want to tell you about this force that created everything. We call it the universe, God. No matter if you're religious or not, we all need to agree that there is this intelligence within everything that connects all of us, and it created all of us, and it's intelligent. It's intelligence, it's energy and consciousness entangled, and we're all within this web. Now imagine this web like a stream, like a river stream, and it's always flowing somewhere, and it's flowing towards life, towards expansion, towards happiness, beauty and love. So the best thing we can do is adjust our sails, to think that whatever happens is happening for you, then you are aligning with this flow. Now when you align with this flow, all you have to do then is just let it flow. Don't stand on its way. All you have to do is let go, surrender to the grand flow. And when you surrender to it, then you are allowing this great power to guide you, to be your force. Let's imagine that we're all swimming in this giant sea of the universe, and there is this stream of energy that's always flowing towards love, beauty, happiness, towards life. However, because we're all individuals, as I said, we all have different individual wants that we believe are what we really want. These wants are actually based and aligned with our egos, and we think that we want this. However, at the grand scheme of things, we don't really know what's best for us. We don't really know what's really the best thing that can happen to us. However, this grand intelligence knows this, and this flow of energy flows towards life, happiness, beauty, love, as I said. So if you align yourself with this flow, with this stream of the universe, then you are allowing yourself to be guided without effort towards these things, towards what's best for you. Not what you think is best for you, but what actually is best for you. What this grand intelligence knows that is best for your growth, for your happiness, for your life. So how to actually align ourselves with this stream, with this flow? As I said, fighting against the waves, you stand no chance. Nobody is stronger than the sea. You can fight against few waves, but eventually you will tire and the sea will claim you. However, if you surrender yourself to this grand stream, to this grand flow, and you just have a deep trust that it will lead you towards your best life possible, then you're allowing the waves to guide you towards where you need to go. Your job is to steer a little bit towards left or right, avoiding rocks, and not fight against the waves. And learning how to do this is crucial, and I'm gonna talk exactly about this in the next part. Okay, so I hope you can hear me, and now I want to tell you how you can actually implement all of this into your life. Now, first let me tell you about one more concept. You have controlling and being in control, and many people mix these two terms. Now, what does controlling mean and what does being in control mean? Being in control, let's just first start with this, means that let's say you drive a car. You are in control of the car by you grabbing your wheel and by pulling the pedals. Controlling, on the other hand, means you trying to be in control of the whole car, everything that happens within the car, like how much fuel goes into the engine and all these things that you don't really actually need to be in control of. That's what being controlling means, and that's how you actually screw up your life. Most of us want to be in full control of everything, and we end up being in control of nothing. That's like trying to be in control of the whole car. Eventually you will not be able to even drive your own car. Being in control, on the other hand, is a power move, because you don't really need to be in control of all these things. You just need to be in control of the wheel and the pedals, and that's how you steer the car towards where you want to go. In the analogy of the sea and the waves, you don't control the flow of the waves. What you can be in control of is the board, how you spin the board, how you serve the board, where you're gonna serve the board. That's what you can actually be in control of. In life, being controlling means that you try to control the circumstances that you don't really actually can control, or you can control to a certain extent but not really powerful. You allowing the universe, surrendering to this flow of the universe, surrendering to where the waves flow, and just focusing on what you can actually control. That's how you get to where you want to get. Now, before I explain to you how exactly to do this, I'm gonna tell you all the ways you're doing this wrong. Okay, so when we talk about being in control and being controlling, you should know about two types of muscles: the controlling type and the release type. So what's the difference? Just like your body, you have two types of muscles, like spiritual muscles, and one type is for control, to hold on to things, and the other type is to release. Now, as you see, the body has these two types of muscles. One strengthens the fist and the other releases the fist. Now, just because as humans we try to be in control so much, we end up being controlling. We end up training just the control muscles and forget about the release muscles. Many of us don't even know about the release muscles. That's the reason why most of us end up being controlling, because we try to hold on to things and we end up hurting the things we're holding on to, and also ourselves. In the universe, you should find a balance between controlling and releasing. You need to train your release muscle. Let's say you ride a horse. If you are too controlling, if you try to hold on to the horse too much and control wherever it goes, like all the time, eventually the horse will throw you on your back. The horse is the perfect example how you should approach life. The horse doesn't want to be controlled in every direction by you. You should, however, be in control, but not being controlling to the horse. And that's how you should approach everything in life. You are in control, you are sitting on the horse goes hopefully towards your direction, towards where you want to go, but you are not controlling. You let the horse be free once in a while. You let the horse go and be wild and express its wilderness from within. However, when you see that the horse steers away from your direction, you are in control and you pull it a little bit. Okay, so when we speak about being controlling, there are 5 things that you should not control at any cost. And this is not just because of some moral reason. It's also because it's not economic, it's not profitable when you calculate the amount of energy you invest in controlling these things and the outcome you get from them. So let's just start with the first one, and this is really important one. Other people. Don't try to control other people. It's not that you can't. We all know that you can manipulate and control other people, and that's not right. However, even if you do manage to manipulate other people into doing the things that you like them to do, still the outcome that you will get from that is nothing compared to what you invested in being in control of all those small little things so they can act or do whatever you want other people to do. So for example, if you want somebody to come with you and eat a dinner and they don't really want to do that, so you go out of your own way to convince them to want to come and have a dinner with you. The energy you will invest in this is so huge compared to the outcome that you will get. Even if they come on the dinner, it's not gonna be really what they really want to do, right? So they will come, but they will not really like to come, and what you will get is just this fake dinner date that you didn't really want it in the first place. So controlling other people is by default a wrong strategy. What you should focus on is controlling yourself. Ask them out, for example, but let them decide, because that way you invest a lot less energy, and if they choose to come, then they are choosing, it's not your manipulation, so you get a lot more. Second thing really that connects to this first one is controlling how other people see you. Now, all you can do in life is be who you are and decide who you are gonna be and be that person. However, any other person in your life will have a different picture of you, because they're filtering what they're seeing based on their memory, based on their biases, based on their the information, the place where they're seeing you from, the things they're seeing you do, the things they know about you. They will all play a role in what image the other people will create about you. So you have thousands different images in thousand different people, and you cannot control that, because again, if you try to control how other people perceive you, you will invest all your energy just in that picture and not in being who you really are. So your best strategy in life is to just be who you really are, and other people will get a glimpse of your truth. That's number two. And number three, perfection. We've all tried to control perfection. We've all tried to wait for the perfect moment so we can start doing the things that we want to do. However, the irony in all of this is that the perfect moment is already here. Any moment is the perfect moment for you to start living like you want to live. And you waiting for the perfect moment, of course it will not come, because it's already here. So do you see how crazy it is? This type of thinking, and we all fall victim to this type of thinking, leads us to lead like miserable and unfulfilled lives, because we're always waiting for something, for a perfect moment, and there is always something missing, right? There is always some little thing that could have gone better, so we could have started. There is always another excuse, and we just waste our time, waste our energy, not living like we want to live, because we try to control perfection. This is also true when it comes to how we look. For example, we always try to like look the best we can, like even a tiny little hair, if it's not in its place, we don't feel confident enough to go and be who we are. Now, we will not be perfect ever, and there will not be perfect moment, because this moment is already perfect for you to be who you are. You are already perfect to be who you are. So stop trying to control perfection, because you cannot. Everything is already perfect for you to be who you are. And what if you just started right now? What if you just started being who you really are? Even if you don't feel good enough, what if you just started? Just being who you are, living like you want to live. Of course, things will not ever be perfect. So why wait? Start living like you want to live, and believe me, when you start walking on the path that was meant for you, things will start showing up. Doors will start opening up. Doors you did not even consider that existed. So you cannot ever know beforehand what will turn out good for you. All you need to do is have faith and know know what you want to do, and do that, and trust the process, because along the way, believe me, things will start showing up, the right things that you didn't even know existed, because all you are doing is just seeing in your past experiences what happened and predicting the future based on that. But you cannot really create a new future, a better future, if you are always comparing it to your past. So in order to change this loop, you need to have faith, and take that leap of faith and trust the universe itself. Okay, so the fourth thing that you should not try to control is security, or let's say certainty. Now, when I tell you about being a controlling person, believe me, I was the most controlling person probably in the galaxy. And when I say this, I don't mean it lightly. I literally say that maybe I was the most controlling person there was, because I had like a ritual for everything that I do every day, just to make sure that things don't go bad. Like, I even calculated the numbers of the dates, and I would literally cancel the entire day if the number of the date meant something bad in my mind. Like I wouldn't do the work that I needed to do, I wouldn't go out just because I didn't want that number to mean something bad that day. Like I tried to literally make sure that I'm as secure and as certain as possible. And guess what? Corona happened, right? The world got into lockdown and something happened that nobody could have predicted, and it ruined a lot of my plans. Even though I was so protective and so like over controlling and trying to control external circumstances just to be secure and certain. And what I realized is that in life there is no certainty. Any certainty you get is just an illusion, because the nature of reality itself is uncertain. And until you accept this, you will not be able to live in reality. You will live in your own mind. You will be controlling over things you don't really have any control over, and you will waste your time and energy and life. Don't try to be as secure as possible, because you cannot be. It's an illusion. Any sense of security is just an illusion. A meteor can hit tomorrow, a super volcano can erupt, or something entirely else, something different that we don't even expect can happen, and it will just go against our plans. All you can do is prepare, but don't try to control certainty. Don't try to control security. Just accept the nature of reality. Let's go to number 5. Finally, don't try to control the outcome. Now what this means, while I was trying to get here, I'm in Vienna, and I was looking for a river. I saw it, there is a river on the map, and it turns out it's not that beautiful. So on the way I found this park, and this park is really beautiful. It's a lot of people, they're here, they're just standing, sitting around, it's calm. And I would have preferred to even film this video in this park if I knew about this park. So this brings me to the point that if I was trying to control the outcome, if I was stubborn and holding on to, no, I'm gonna film at the river, I'm gonna find the river and it's ugly, then I would have been disappointed and I would have not filmed this video. However, just because I'm not attached to the outcome and I don't try to control the outcome, I was flexible enough to decide to film this video in this park. This means that if you don't try to control the outcome in your life, you will use everything that you do as an experiment. You will see what works, what doesn't work, and you will act accordingly. A lot of us try to control the outcome, and when things don't go our way, we get disappointed and we bail on our plan. However, it's much smarter to try an experiment. Try your things, try what you think that works, but see if it doesn't work. It doesn't mean that your plan sucks. It just means that your plan might need some tweaking. So just like this park, maybe the river, whatever the river is in your plan, will not be that beautiful. However, along the way, maybe you will find a park like this one, and you will still continue to do your plan, to do the things that you want to do, and maybe even do them better than you even thought. That's how doors open up for you when you stop trying to be controlling. Okay, so we talked about the 5 things that you should not try to control, because when you try to control these 5 things, the opinion of other people or what other people have in their mind, the picture other people have about you, the security, chasing perfection, all these things you should not try to control, because they will make you be controlling, not really in control of your life. Now, let me explain a little bit further why this happens before I tell you the one thing that you should focus all your time and energy to be in control of. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you like somebody and they like you back, and it's all good. But all of a sudden you get a doubt that they might stop liking you. So you start investing all your time and energy in micromanaging the things around them, the things that might go against your relationship. Trying to control what they do, where they go, with whom. You try to make them see you as your best self, so you micromanage how you look, what you do around them. You try to appear as good as possible, and you're not really that free person you were with them. You go out of your way to control what they think, what they feel. All you're doing is actually you're trading your time and energy and investing in things that are outside of you. And this is how you are giving your power away. The one thing you are neglecting is yourself. You're not investing your time and energy in yourself, therefore you are not growing. The one thing that this other person loves, that they start liking in the first place, you are not actually investing in that thing, and that's you. You are investing in everything else but yourself, trying to micromanage all these things, and that's why you end up being controlling. Let me give you another example. Let's say you start working for a company, and at first it's all great, but then you start doubting yourself. You start being afraid that your boss might fire you. So you start again micromanaging all these things. You start over-worrying, overthinking, over-stressing about your job. Even the tiny little thing that your boss doesn't like, it touches you deeply and you start stressing about it. Now all this time and energy that you invest in overthinking, stressing, over-worrying, you're actually not investing in your job, in your performance, in your work. You're not investing in yourself. And for that reason, your work performance might actually really suffer. And therefore, your boss might even consider firing you. So you see, every time we try to control the things outside of ourselves, we are neglecting the one thing that we should go all in towards, ourself. Now that's the one thing you should invest your time and energy into, yourself, because those are the only two things you play life with, your time and your energy. And where you invest those things grow. So if you try to invest and micromanage things that are outside of you, you're not really in the driver's seat, right? You're not really in the driver's seat when you try to micromanage everything else but yourself. What you can do actually is make sure that you are the best version of yourself. What you can do is make sure that you do the best work that you can do at your job. Those things are fully in your control, and those things you can control to the fullest extent. Nobody else can control those things but you. And most often in life, just because we doubt ourselves, just because we get afraid, we forget this. We think that we are not as powerful enough to make our life better. We think that other things should happen in order for our life to be better. And we forget the one most important thing. You always have the steering wheel of your life in front of you. Now, if you try to focus on all the things around you on the road and try to micromanage them, you're not really having your hands on your wheel. You're not really driving the car of your life. And you're not going anywhere that you like because you're not in control. You're controlling. To get back in control, all you have to do is let go of all the other things that you try to control, but one thing: your decisions, yourself. Your time and energy, where you invest those things should always be invested first in yourself, in your decisions, in the things that make you grow, in the things that make the most beautiful life that you can actually live grow. And as we said, in order to do this, you have to surrender to the sea. And you have to use the waves as they come, and you have to learn how to surf these waves. Not control the sea, not control the waves, but control how you surf the board, how you surf the waves. That's the one thing that you can control, and those things should always be aligned with your heart, with what you really love to do. Your time and energy, always invest them in what you really love. Don't micromanage things, don't over worry, take action towards the things that you can actually control. That's how you are in control, that's how you get back on your driver's seat of the car that drives your life. Life is, and trusting the universe is just like riding on this lift. Now I'm sitting here, I don't have full control, like I don't control how the lift moves and I don't operate the lift. I just sit here and I look ahead and I trust that this lift is going to take me where I want to go, at the top of the mountain. Now right now I cannot see the top of the mountain, so I need to have faith that this lift is going there. Now what I did, I trusted that this lift is going to take me there. I have a destination where I want to go, and I took the leap of faith and I just sat in this seat and I'm trusting that this lift is going to take me there. Now it's the same in life. You don't need to know every step ahead of you. You don't need to even see the full path ahead of you. However, if you have faith that you've chosen the destination, the right destination for you, and you did the best you could to plan, and all you have to do is just relax, sit on your seat and have faith that the universe will take you where you want to go, that the path will show up in front of you even if you cannot see it by each step that you take forward. Now I cannot control the lift, right? I cannot control the speed the lift is going with, I cannot control how the lift moves, I cannot control what operates the lift, I cannot stop the lift. I just sit on the seat and trust that the lift is going to the top of the mountain where I want to go. All I can control is where I'm gonna sit, and it's the same in life. All you can choose and control is the path you're gonna take, but 99% of the things on the path you will have to trust, because you cannot control everything. Your job is to do everything you can to be on the right path. However, it's not your job to control everything on the path. Your job is to just control yourself, just like I control that I'm gonna sit on this lift that's going to the top of the mountain. And basically that's it. Have your destination and sit on the right lift and just have faith that the lift will take you there. You are not part of the universe. You are the universe. Just like a wave is the sea itself, just like a drop of water is the whole river. We often think that life doesn't want us to be happy, but that would be ridiculous. Why would life doesn't want itself to be happy? You reaching your goals is the universe reaching those goals through you. You are not alone. You are created and sustained by the same force that created galaxies. Allow this unstoppable force to help you by realizing that it's on your side, even though sometimes it might not seem that way. 2021 has been one of the toughest years in my life. A lot of things I couldn't control. But I decided to focus on what I can control, what I always could, myself. So I started doing the things that I love. I started becoming the best version I can be. And I stopped doing all the things that make me who I don't want to be. I stopped caring what other people think about that, what other people do, whether or not the moment is perfect, whether or not I'm 100% secure on this path, or how things will turn out to be. I decided what I want out of life, and I started walking. At the end of the day, that's the most anyone can ever truly do. Congratulations, you stayed till the end of this video, and as I promised, and I hope you didn't stay till the end for the reward, but anyway, as I promised, I'm gonna give you something for free. What is it? It's a book that I've written. And what book is it? It's called 101 Days to Complete True Happiness. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. If you follow this link, it will lead you to the page where you can buy this book. But in this video, I'm gonna give you a code. So if you enter this code there, you will get the book for free. The code is DENI. It's Danny, it's my nickname. You can enter there my nickname and you will get the book for free. Thank you for watching again. Subscribe to this video if you want to watch more videos like this one. And yeah, click that subscribe button, click that bell button, because you will not regret it. We are releasing a lot more new videos like this one, epic videos that will help you become the best version of yourself, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally.